For a civil engineer, getting GIS data is often as simple as hiring external consultants to provide them with what they need. Typically, these consultants would provide you with both topographical data and aerial maps to create and texture all needed 3D surfaces. Still, this movie shows you how you can get your own GIS data using online resources. In a web browser, navigate to a site named data.geocom.com. This particular site is used as an example. Similar sites do exist. In this case, data is restricted to the United States, and it is free to download for personal use. Start by going to the USGS DEMS section. DEM stands for Digital Elevation Model and is one of many formats that let you build 3D surfaces and 3D applications. Start by downloading the SDTS to DEM translator. You'll need it later to compile the GIS data into a DEM file. Save it to the C3D to 3ds Max folder for now. Once that's done, go back to the DEM page and click the Download DEM Data Here link. You get a map of the United States. Go ahead and click on New York State. You are then prompted to select the county where your project is. This is why it was important to get that information from Google Earth earlier. Click the Essex County link. Next, click the first link to gain access to the DEM Digital Elevation Models data downloads. As mentioned a few times before, you're interested in the area around the town of Crown Point, so that's the link you want. When you try to download the file, you'll be asked to log into your GeoCommunity account. You will need to create one if this is your first time. Once you are logged in, you can proceed to download the file. Depending on the area you have chosen, you may have different options to choose from. The distance specified, in this case 10 meters, ultimately results in the surface resolution. The smaller the number, the higher the detail. A 10-meter resolution, for example, is much more detailed than a 30-meter resolution. In this case, there's only one choice, so go ahead and save the .gz archive to your C3D to 3ds Max folder. Close or minimize your browser, and open your folder in Windows Explorer. Extract the archive into its own folder. You may need an archiving utility such as WinZip or WinRAR for this step. Go into the unarchived folder. It contains a README file and a series of DDF files that need to be compiled into one DEM file. Move the stds to dem.exe utility you also downloaded into the GIS Data folder. Run the tool. It opens a DOS window. It prompts you to enter the first 4 digits of the GIS data. Go ahead and type 8840. You are then prompted to enter a name for the DEM file. Type myCrownPoint. A new file named myCrownPoint.dem is created. Move it up to the C3D to 3ds Max parent folder. The newly created DEM file is what you really need, so if you want, you could erase the GIS data and the stds to dem utility at this point. Note that a similar file named crownpoint.dem has already been provided to you. This is the file that's referenced in all the DWG files that you downloaded for this tutorial. Most setup work is done now, and with the DEM file available, you are now ready to start working in Civil 3D. This is what you do in the next movie.